to just say that if you need to leave the room, you can. I'm not going to get offended. Some of the things I'm talking about may be triggering for somebody, so please feel free to leave if you feel that that's the best option for you. My name is Laurel Marcinkus, and I am a disabled woman who suffers from a multitude of health problems, even though I don't look it. I represent the 83% of disabled women who are either sexually or physically assaulted by a male doctor or caregiver. When a trusted doctor subjected me to violent physical abuse, I became one of those women when I was just a teen. One morning, as I awoke in my hospital bed, I began to experience what was thought to be a severe seizure. My doctor stomped in the room in a huff. He was angry with me for disrupting him in an inconvenient time. As a result, he forcefully yanked me from my bed and began to violently, aggressively, and inhumanely manipulate my body in ways that no human being should ever be touched. At the time, my legs were nearly paralyzed, my body was convulsing, and I was barely able to communicate. I was completely and utterly defenseless, a teenager, a little girl. In a state like that, I should have been treated with care. Instead, he violated me and threw me around the room like a rag doll. The worst part was that there were at least 4 other nurses and physicians in the room when this occurred, and they said nothing. Consent is not a privilege or an option. It cannot be bought or bargained for because it is a human right. And for every single woman in this room, as women, we are entitled to demand it. A doctor doesn't own the rights to my body just because he paid the dues necessary to treat it. And his coworkers don't have the right to ignore his behavior because ignoring it is easy. Doing the right thing is never easy. Life isn't easy. The truth isn't easy. Justice isn't easy. But I'm still going to fight for it because it's worth fighting for. John Wesley once said, "Catch on fire, and people will come for miles to see you burn." You know what I have to say to that? I say catch on fire, and people will come for miles to see you rise. Because if you are a true phoenix, then the fire is the fuel from which you fly. If anybody in this room is a survivor, don't be afraid to speak out. Because you are beautiful. You are more loved than you know. You are loved in this room, whether you know it or not. You are worthy of justice. And just like a phoenix, you are stronger than the fire that he tried to burn you with. I'm not afraid of my abuser like he groomed me to be. But my abuser, he should be afraid of me. He should be afraid of me because I am relentless. I am relentless like a phoenix. He should fear me because I will not stop until every abuser is locked away. He should fear me because I will not stop until every single woman in every single nation under every single creed has the right to speak without being forced into silence. He should fear me because I will not stop until men accused of sexual assault are no longer running the government. He should fear me because I will not stop until consent is considered a right instead of a privilege. He should fear me because I will not stop until no means no. I will not stop until stop means stop, and I will not stop until woman means human. I speak directly to any immoral man when I say, you better hide your watches, boys, because not only is your time up, but your victims are breaking the clock. Thank you.